The Sound of Silence. Alara stared at the blank page. The cursor blinked, a tiny, rhythmic taunt in the crushing silence of her apartment. Outside, the city was a distant hum, but inside, every creak of the floorboards, every tick of the clock, was a deafening distraction. She tried everything: earplugs that turned the world into a muffled dream, noise-canceling headphones that only amplified the sound of her own breathing. She even tried a white noise machine, but the relentless, uniform hiss felt more like an absence of sound than the presence of something comforting. One afternoon, desperate for a change of scenery, Alara packed her laptop and went to a bustling cafe. The clatter of ceramic, the hiss of the espresso machine, the low murmur of conversations. It was a symphony of chaos. She found a small table in the corner, a little island in the sea of sound. She opened her laptop, not expecting much. But then, something strange happened. The blinking cursor no longer seemed to mock her. The snippets of conversation around her, the clinking of spoons against mugs, the barista calling out orders, they weren't distractions. They were a blanket of sound, a gentle, ambient hum that swaddled her thoughts. The words began to flow. The story that had been trapped in the silence of her apartment was finally free. The characters spoke. The plot twisted and turned, and Alara's fingers danced across the keyboard. She realized that for her, silence wasn't golden. It was a void. Her mind, left to its own devices in the quiet, would create its own noise, a cacophony of worries, to-do lists, and self-doubt. But the gentle chaos of the cafe, the symphony of everyday life, gave her mind something to hold on to. It was a gentle current that carried her thoughts along, allowing her to focus on the story she needed to tell. From that day on, Alara embraced the noise. She wrote in cafes, on park benches, and on rumbling trains. She found her focus not in the absence of sound, but in the comforting, chaotic embrace of the world around her. And she learned that sometimes, the key to finding your focus is not to shut the world out, but to let it in. To find the rhythm in the noise, and let it become the soundtrack to your own unique story.